afternoon, world. Today we had a bit of a late start. Well, we were up early enough, but we've been editing this morning. But we are out to the house now. We're heading for lunch at a new little cafe that I found. It's called Dinux, and it's meant to be a little art gallery, and they're meant to have good coffee, and it's meant to be quite chilled out and nice music. So it sounded nice. So we're gonna go and check it out. And then we are playing it by ear, or I guess by eye, but that's not really a saying. The wind situation. I've bought my notebooks and my notes for the video pregnancy update that I wanted to film. So if after the lunch and the cafe the weather seems to be okay, then we're going to go and head to the forest park and film my pregnancy update. We noticed yesterday when we took Eden for her walk about 4 o'clock that the wind had completely gone. It was really still and everything had died down, so we're thinking that maybe around that time we might have more luck, so we'll see what happens there. For now we are just trying to get as close as we can to the soy that the cafe is on, and then we're going to park and walk there. So I don't think there's any parking down the actual cafe road, so walking it is. Right, we found our parking space. Now we're hunting down the cafe. It's actually the start of the new ploughing season today. It's the royal ploughing ceremony. So good luck to all the Thai farmers out there. Hope you grow many crops.
Sasha said that this cafe is supposed to be down a quiet soy. This is quite a quiet soy, but I haven't seen it yet. Struggling to find anything that resembles a cafe. I'm starting to wonder if the ploughing ceremony is going to affect the trade around here, because it seems to be much deader than usual. This area is normally quite buzzing. Today I feel like it's a bit abandoned. Right, we've failed. We can't find it anywhere. We're both sweating like crazy. We've been walking around for about 10 minutes, but it's not easy to find that place. We're gonna have to go somewhere else. We're too hungry to keep searching.
It's too hot.
Yeah, it's way too hot. We're gonna go and seek out 31 Burger. I've seen it a few times, but haven't got around to eating there yet. So let's go there. I know where that is. Right, so the menu looks pretty good. What do you think, Sash? Looks good, doesn't it? They have a spinach burger with cheese. They have a chickpea burger with cheese. All very interesting. You can even choose kapow sauce or larb sauce, like Thai sauces. Sasha's just received her beef burger. No cheese, right?
No cheese.
Looks really good, doesn't it?
Wasabi mayo.
Wasabi mayonnaise. Looks good. I went for a vegetarian option today. Chickpea burger with larb sauce. It's good.
Good, yeah. The wasabi's good.
It tastes like a hummus burger.
Oh.
Enjoy your burger?
I did, yes.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was a good burger, yeah.
Really
I
good.
liked the wasabi sauce in it.
Definitely tastes really homemade, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's good.
Okay. The trees are still swaying quite a bit in the wind, so we're not sure if we're going to be able to film. We're going to start driving back, and if it looks like it's really windy, then we might call it off, but otherwise we'll give it a go, see if we can get this done.
We've been noticing all the flags and the windsocks and trees are blowing around quite a lot out there, so we are going to head home. There's no point going to the forest park because we won't be able to do anything, so back to Eden.
There's absolutely nothing we can do about this wind. It seems to be plaguing us for the entire week. Just watching the swaying trees all the way back from the restaurant to here. And looking at them right now, doesn't look like it's going to let up. I think we're going to have to work around it and try going up really early, because the wind always seems to get more powerful in the afternoon onwards for some reason. despite all the movement, it's not that much cooler. You would think it would be, but it's not. So it feels like getting blown in the face with a hairdryer. That's hot season for you. Not the best time of year in Thailand.
I'm just sitting here on the sofa trying to get some kind of plan or organisation together for the move. I'm currently doing a to-do list and I'm currently up to 30 items before we even get to Portugal. So it seems very strange to think in about 5 weeks we're going to be leaving Thailand. I've been looking up flights to London this afternoon, but we're still waiting on Eden's paperwork from the vet. We know that she's fine, she's been cleared and she's good to fly, but he made a mistake on the form and had to send it back to the European lab, so he's still waiting for that to be returned to him. So we don't want to book anything until we know that we have Eden's papers in our hands and everything is good and she can fly when he said she can fly and that kind of thing. So that hopefully won't take too long, because we've been waiting a good few weeks now for the paper to come back. So hopefully by the end of this week we'll be able to go there and pick up the paper, sort Eden's cargo out, and then we'll book our flight for the same day. But until then we just have to wait. A little house update though. We are very happy and very pleased and rather excited because the lady that we've been emailing for the house that we want in Portugal, we've sent quite a lot of emails back and forward, and she is currently drawing up a contract for us, so it looks like that is all going ahead. We haven't set a date of when we will move in yet, but that could be decided nearer the time of leaving here. But it's all going ahead nicely and it looks like we are going to get the house that we wanted, and we are really happy with it because it is really nice. We actually found the house on a holiday letting site rather than an estate agent. We looked at a lot of estate agents' websites and lots of houses, but they just weren't doing it for us. A lot of them in our price range were all unfurnished and just looked rather old and a bit kind of neglected. So we were like, I can't really imagine us moving in there like 7 months pregnant, almost about to have a baby, or possibly even have a baby when we move in, to then have to go and buy a ton of furniture and that kind of thing and decorate, and just wasn't what we had in our minds. So now that we found this house through a holiday site which had a long-term lettings section, and the lady seems really nice that we've been talking to, and she's sent us lots of extra images of the house and loads of information about the area. She's been really helpful, so we're really positive about the house now, and we're just looking forward to getting there and starting this next chapter now. And little Miss Eden is very happy as well because it has a big garden for her with grass.
Just picked up the breadboard and it was absolutely covered in ants. We had to do some sorting. There must have been something left on the breadboard because it didn't look like there was anything on it, but it was covered in ants, so sorted that out now. The problem is though, I don't like to spray too much of that ant killer stuff around because God knows what's in it, and if it's going to go on our food surfaces it might end up in us, so you have to be sparing with it. Sasha's preparing another Turkish salad for Sir. Yeah, we don't have
our big burger we had.
Yeah, that chickpea burger I had was really unique. I thought it was really good. The only thing is though, because it's made out of chickpeas and it's a patty, when you bite into it, it kind of squashes down. It doesn't have the same kind of texture as meat, but the flavour was delicious, so definitely get it again. It really started to dawn on us today that we've got a month until we have to get out of this house. So, feeling a little bit worked up about it, and we're just trying to do things one day at a time. It's the only way you can really ever function. It comes and goes in waves. We know that moving house and having a baby and moving country are going to be some of the most stressful things on earth to do all at once. But the more we think about it, the more we can't function properly. So it's pointless trying to get all worried, and we just try and block it out as much as we can until the next task is there. So that's what's happening in our life right now. One of the major things that I want to have semi-looked into before we move is exactly how much we are going to end up spending on a car. I think we decided that our budget can't really exceed £4,500. Any higher than that and we'd really be pushing it. That is one of the main reasons why we're looking at the Peugeot 308 diesel and the Mazda 3 diesel. Both have 5 doors, so they'll be suitable for like moving baby seats around and stuff like that, but they're not like family looking cars. I've never really been into buying a huge car just for one child. I don't think that you really need that. But I know we're going to be carrying a lot more bags around, and we're going to have a lot more bits and pieces that need to come in and out of the car easily. So that's why we want a 5-door. Also looking for something under 7 or 8 years old, because having now driven a 44-year-old car around for the last 4 years, it makes sense to us to have something a little bit more normal and also within our budget. I had a suggestion from one of our viewers the other day to have a look at the Land Rover Defender, but at over 10 grand plus, some of them up to £18,000. I can't afford that. It's just way too much money for a car right now. Maybe in the future when we can afford those kind of things. But right now we're thinking less about character and less about interest and more about practicality, and hopefully the car will still look good. I quite like the shape of this Mazda 3, so hopefully we can find one for under £4,000. Let me just have a quick look and see what is available. Let's put in a max price of £4,500, any make, any model, up to 7 years old. Let's see what comes up. Oh, diesel too. Don't really want another Ford unless it's amazing. Not keen on Citroens, don't like Vauxhall Astras. Too weak, not enough power, not really keen on Fiats. Hate that shape. We have been looking at these Peugeot 308s, but it's only 90 horsepower, and I'd rather have something with a little bit more thrust, to be honest. And I know Sasha's not too keen on black cars, so nah. This is a little bit more like it. The Mazda 3 2.2 diesel sport. I like this shape. I like this nose cone. I think it looks pretty cool. 150 horsepower, under 10 seconds, 0 to 60 speed. And the tax isn't too bad, £145 a year. And it does 62.8 miles to the gallon, so we can do lots of driving around. I know another question that people are probably thinking about right now is, why aren't you buying a car in Portugal and it's going to be right-hand drive? We know all that, but we've got so much to worry about right now with the moving country and having a baby that we just want one part of this to be more simple. And we know how to buy cars in the UK, and we know that we can keep a UK car in Portugal for over 6 months if we play it right. So we're just going to do things the easy way. We want to buy a car there, and then later, after we've been in Portugal for a while, learnt the language, spent more time understanding how things work, and even if we want to stay there, then we can sell this car back in the UK and buy a left-hand drive car. So much to think about and do, but one thing is for sure, I just cannot wait until it's all done and we're in our nice new house and we are in a different country and we've settled in a bit and we can really start to enjoy exploring Portugal and just a whole new country, a whole new world for us. It's going to be an amazing experience when the hard parts are done. Whew. I found a Mazda 3 2.2 diesel sport, but it was 4.5 grand. It's a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's high-end scale.
Yeah.
Have to keep searching. Sasha is making a breakfast cookie. Do you remember when we were on the farm in Chiang Rai and we always used to have breakfast cookies? It was pretty much like every couple of days we'd make a breakfast cookie.
I want a bit of farm life.
Yeah. It's basically just oats and banana and cinnamon, and you put some muesli in there, I think.
Yeah.
I can see some raisins floating about.
On the farm we had peanut butter ones, but we don't have peanut right here.
Yeah, we used to make our own peanut butter as well. And Eden used to get homemade food.
Yeah.
All these things.
What farm does to you.
Yeah. All things to look forward to when we can be a little bit more settled in our new home. we're going to end the video here because we need to. We need to get on with some stuff that isn't vlogging. So hope you've enjoyed today. Please check out our other channel, These Tiny Moments. We just put up another video on there very recently, and we're planning on releasing a new cinematic special very soon. There's about a week left on the car auction, so if anybody's interested in putting in a bid for our Ford Escort, just send us an email to 8milesfromhome@gmail.com with the subject line Escort Auction. Check the links below here in the down bar to find out how you can buy Eden's RTBs, her road trip bandanas, and also how you can support us on Patreon if you so wish. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Can you watch this for me so I can put the cookies on it?
What's on it now?
It looks like something's on them. I don't know what.
Something that shouldn't be on there.
So hot. We're going to do a workout before dinner, so
What now?
yeah.
Alright.
And then I'll shower and then do couscous.